Look who's back. It is Dr. Zach, and today we're going to be talking about debunking some medical myths out there. Welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Thanks
Been following the Olympics? Are you kind of sad to see them go?
I can't believe it's over. It was very quick.
It went really fast, but I mean, it was an incredible Olympics for the Canadians. There are so many medical myths out there, and we're, of course, going to remind you, you can check out the blog a little bit later. We'll tell you how to get there on our website at the end. But let's start with colds.
Sure.
Because this is a thing that I grew up hearing my mom and my grandmother say, put your hat on, put your mitts on, you're going to catch a cold going out in the cold.
Yeah.
Is it a myth that
absolutely.
You can catch a cold by going out into the cold?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what causes a cold then?
So a cold's caused by a virus, right? Mostly, there's a couple. Rhinovirus is a common one, but it's caused by a virus, a germ. So you have to catch it. So people, I don't know where it comes from, maybe the fact that it's called a cold, people think it's that. And there are definitely more viruses that people catch in the winter for a few reasons. One is they live better in the cold, the viruses, I mean. And the other is we're all like indoors with each other, right? Yeah. We're touching the same surfaces, etc. And if we cough in a closed room, we're going to share that virus. But being cold in and of itself, if you don't have a virus around you, you're not going to catch a cold because it's an infection. You need the actual infection to catch it.
And that doesn't mean you don't listen to your mother or your grandmother, by the way, everybody out there, okay?
Right.
Next up is sleep deprivation increases the risk of any kind of condition. Right?
Oh, well, it's not totally untrue that it increases the risk of certain things.
Okay.
It doesn't, you're not going to die, and I think that may be reassuring to some people. I mean, I think I have a bias of someone who can sleep okay.
Right.
I sleep all kinds of weird hours, and I know that some people are really, really stressed by not getting enough sleep, and they worry a lot about it, and they worry that they're going to die young as a result of it. Now, you're not necessarily going to die, and some people need less sleep. Most of us need 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, but some don't. Some get by fine on 5 hours of sleep a night, and that's just the way they're built. Now there's some evidence that long term, if you're not sleeping well, especially people with like sleep apnea who are waking up like every half hour during the night, their blood pressure can go up, and if you have high blood pressure, it can increase your risk for things. However, if you don't sleep, if you're a person who sleeps 6 hours a night for your life, you're not necessarily going to die younger. So I hope it's reassuring to some people.
Can you get too much sleep?
Yes.
Really?
Sorry, there have been some studies that people who sleep more actually live less long. So we're talking like 10, 11 hours a night. And you also have to look at why. Like some people who are sleeping a lot, it's for other reasons.
Right.
Like medical problems or depression, for example. People who just can't get out of bed, that sort of thing. So there are other reasons. And also there are other reasons why people don't sleep a lot. So if you're very, very stressed, if you have medical problems, other things, those can certainly increase your risk for health issues. But, there's no magic number for everybody that you need to get 8 hours of sleep a night or you're going to die young.
Here's another good one. Reading in dim lighting damages the eyes. I've heard this one many times over the years.
Yeah.
Well.
My daughter told me it a week or two ago.
Really?
So that was one of the inspirations for this. It doesn't cause permanent damage. So can it strain your eyes a bit? Yes. I mean, we've all read in dim light and spent a long time in front of a computer screen or a TV screen. And it doesn't cause permanent damage to the eyes. Can they get a bit strained to the point where you really should take a break? They can get a little bit blurry. Yes, that can happen. But permanent damage, no, it does not permanently damage your eyes.
What about sitting too close to the TV? Because I heard that one quite a bit growing up.
That's a good one too. No.
Okay.
Fine. There's no actual evidence that's dangerous for you.
Okay. I'm going to get a little descriptive here because I'm not going to use the medical term, but
which one,
that green snot, that green phlegm that you have, right, that comes up, does that mean you need antibiotics? Because immediately people go, oh my God, I got to go see the doctor, I need antibiotics, I got this green stuff coming out of me.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Easy answer there. All right, moving on to the next one.
It doesn't really correlate, I mean, because you can get it from a cold, which is a virus, and you can have the colored snot also from a bacterial infection. So the bacterial ones are the ones that respond to antibiotics. By the way, not all bacterial infections need antibiotics either. Some of them will just go away on their own. Now, more and more, we're treating things like ear infections just very conservatively, with just time and medication other than antibiotics. So. No. If you have green sputum, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need antibiotics. It means you have an infection. But still, the majority of those will still go away with time. It's just a matter of your body having the time to actually fight the infection.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here's another one. We need detoxification treatments for health and weight loss. This is an interesting one because I think it's become pretty trendy, a lot of these different types of detoxes, right?
Yeah. No. I mean, a lot of people, especially like celebrities, are selling like detox and even self-detox and even anyway, I've seen all sorts of crazy things advertised.
You've been on Gwyneth Paltrow's website, I see.
Yes, that's a whole other topic.
Yes, we'll talk about that another day.
But the healthy body detoxifies itself. You know,
Right.
that's the bottom line. The healthy body, you have the liver, you have the kidneys, and they basically remove all the things that are bad. And that's why if you do have liver failure or if you do have kidney failure, you're in trouble. You need to get
Right.
treatment. You need dialysis, or some people need transplants. We see that a lot at the Vic. So if those things aren't working, yes, but you don't need any of these expensive and sometimes very messy and sometimes
Yeah.
very disgusting detoxification treatments.
Well, and they have other side effects too, right? I mean, I've heard people's
Absolutely.
stomach issues and so forth.
Yeah.
And if you do really want to do a detoxification, should you talk to your doctor?
Yes, absolutely. Anything you want to do. I mean, there are safe ways to do things, and there are certain diets that are recommended that can, for detoxification. But you have to talk to your doctor about what you mean by detoxification, because a lot of people, a lot of us have this vague idea, this vague notion of toxins that are all around us. And yes, there are all sorts of, we're covered by germs all the time. It's kind of gross. But our body is good at defending us against them, and also about getting rid of things that are not good for us.
We've run out of time, but I want a quick answer for this one. The flu vaccine will make you sick.
No.
No. You heard it from the man himself. Some people, there are some effects. There's no doubt about it.
Yes, you might feel a little unwell, but it's a lot better than getting the flu. It does not cause you to get the flu.
Exactly. Dr. Zach, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good to be
As I
here.
mentioned at the top, you can check out the full blog at btmontreal.ca. We've got all the information on there. We'll be back with more right after this.